Ed Knutson. I'm the director of theater at Minnetonka. We're doing, first time in my 36 years of directing, the show South Pacific. I thought it was an appropriate time this particular year because of what's happening in the country, and because this show is a classic, probably of all time, probably one of the most romantic things that Rodgers and Hammerstein ever wrote. And it's about war. We're at war, of course. It's about young men and women who are giving the biggest sacrifice or making the biggest sacrifice they ever can to keep our country safe and free. And it's about prejudice and about love and about how somehow these two things come in conflict all the time. And yet, fortunately, in the American musical theater world, as hopefully in the real world, love wins out.
Curly, her curls are curly, curly, her lips are pinks, I call her pinks. I'm Kari Nelson. I am a senior, and I am playing the part of Ensign Nellie Forbush.
You are too young to be out alone. Come on, let's go find Captain Brown. You'll jump out of the skin. I would like to see this kind of jump.
I'm Ryan, I'm a sophomore, and I play Lieutenant Cable. Lieutenant Cable is sort of the new guy on the island. He flies in from, what he says, an island south of Marie Louise. And he comes in for the sort of controversial suicide mission of the war, which he does end up going on and he ends up dying. Throughout the piece, he falls in love with an islander, and back home where he comes from, which is Philadelphia, all of his family and friends are racist, so he has a really hard time grasping the fact that he's in love with a woman of a different race. And so there's the whole sort of controversy in his head about the race of his new love interest, on top of the fact that he's going off to war and probably end up not coming back.
I'm Marissa Coonley. I'm a sophomore, and I'm playing the character of Liat. Liat is a native Tonkinese girl. She is the love interest of Lieutenant Joe Cable, and the whole story, their story, is they fall in love, which at that time in the 1940s it wasn't very acceptable since she was of different race and not of the same culture and background.
I don't think you fell off, Phyllis. I think you jumped. Which was it? Well, sorry. This is one of the most humiliating things that has ever happened to me.
It's a great show, and it's on a beautiful set designed by Lisa Kudis, built by Matt Kudis, her husband, and we have a whole new array of things in the theater, grand opening of our newly designed space. So it should be fun for everybody, and I think a show that people will really, really enjoy coming out to see.